Okay, welcome to a new episode of Nate's MMA Corner. I'm Nate, and if you watch my show, you're in my corner. Today's episode is a doubleheader again. It's post-fight for the last card and a pre-fight for the next card. So, going off the quick rundown post-fight of the last card, we had Max Blessed Holloway versus Calvin Kattar in a featherweight clash, which was amazing fight. And yeah, to kick off the main card, we had a middleweight clash with Punahele Soriano versus Dusko Tudorovic. I'm probably butchering that name. Anyways, Soriano won. TKO punches round one, looked impressive, and I picked him on my pre-fight show to win. Then in also the middleweight division, we had Alessio Di Chirico versus Joaquin Buckley. KO head kick, round one. Great knockout here. Then in the welterweight division, we had Ling Jingliang versus Santiago Ponzinibbio. First round knockout for Ling Jingliang. And yeah, I mean, I said on my pre-fight that this card would be more exciting than the last card, and it was. I mean, we kicked off this main card with 3 first-round finishes. Then in the co-main event in the welterweight division, we had former UFC interim welterweight champ Carlos Condit versus Matt the Mortal Brown. And Carlos Condit, who I picked to win, won unanimous decision, exactly how I picked him to win too. Then in the main event in the featherweight division, we had Max Blessed Holloway mop the floor with Calvin Kattar, 50-43, 50-43, and 50-42. Unanimous decision. Yes, there were some clean 10-8 rounds there. And Max Holloway is definitely back in the title mix. Then now moving on to the pre-fight of Michael Kiesa versus Neil Magny. My picks to win here in the main card, to kick off the main card. In the featherweight division, we kick off with Lerone Murphy versus Douglas Silva de Andrade. And I'm going with Douglas De Silva here, and De Silva here, and yeah, I think the grappling is going to be a factor. I think he may look to take this to the ground, go for submissions. He has a lot more fights than Murphy, and I think that's also going to play a factor, and I think Silva gets it done. I'll say second round submission. Then, yeah, second round submission. Then the next fight in the flyweight division, we have Matt Nell versus Tyson Nam. I've seen plenty of fights from both these guys. They're both talented strikers. However, I think, in my opinion, Matt Snell is the more well-rounded guy. I think he's going to get it done, maybe mix in some grappling, good clinch work, and I think he'll en route to a unanimous decision victory here over Tyson Nam. Then in the women's flyweight division, we have Roxanne Modafferi versus Viviane Araújo, and I'm going to go with Araújo here. I think just better record, more consistent record. Roxanne's had a very checkered win-loss throughout her career. Could Roxanne bounce back after a loss after this fight? Yes, she's shown many times she can, but I think Araújo gets it done here, and I'll say unanimous decision. Then in the light heavyweight division, we have Isaac Villanueva versus Vinicius Moraes, and I'm going to go with Vinicius here. I think better record, but also just overall better, more consistent with the wins. And so I'm going to go, I'll say first round knockout here. Then in the co-main event in the welterweight division, we have Warlley Alves versus Munir Lazez, and I'm going to go with Warley Alves here. I'm going to say, now this one though, I'm not too confident on my pick. It's a coin toss. Munir, great record, young, hungry prospect. Warley Alves has had some wars, but he's also had some big wins too in his career. He did defeat Colby Covington once upon a time. But I think Warley Alves will do enough just to get it done. Decision unanimous. I'll say 29-28. This is a barn burner. I think there could be a finish on either side or close, hard decision fight for either guy. But I'll say Warley Alves for just for this night or day or whatever, given the time zone difference of the fight card. Anyways, then in the main event in the welterweight division, we have Michael Maverick Kiesa versus Neil Magny. I'm going to go with Neil Magny here. I think I think his takedown defense is good. Michael Kiesa may try to look for takedowns, but I think Neil Magny could also land a takedown or two, and I think his striking will be very on point and very laser focused. These are two tough, durable, Ultimate Fighter guys. Season 16 for Neil Magny, and then season 15 winner Michael Kiesa. But yeah, they're both coming off 3-fight win streaks. I think Neil Magny though is just going to be more polished, and also just, yeah, he's had the way he looked against Ling Jingliang was very impressive, and so I think, yeah, Neil Magny gets it done here. I'll say decision unanimous win for Neil Magny, 49-46 or thereabouts. I could see Kiesa winning around. Anyways, that wraps up this doubleheader episode, and until then, stay tuned for my post fight of this card, and until then, see ya.